Well, there we go. Um, Mr. Dimbleby is going to step down, and the shortlist for a presenter to take over is three females and one male. The one male, Nick Robinson. So he's out. So the WBC, which is the Women's Broadcasting Company, is what the BBC is. They haven't even got Andrew Neil, who should have been on the shortlist. But if they were going to have a quality female person there, Anne Whitcomb would have stood head and shoulders above everybody there, regardless. Why is she not on the shortlist? Someone said, I thought in the comments, she's not Labour. She's a Tory. That's why she's not on the list. A real shame. She would have been a fantastic replacement, and everybody would have, would have agreed to that choice with no hesitation whatsoever. But instead, they have the usual. This particular woman here, she will probably get it. They've done auditions apparently in a girls' school, so that's an indication that it's going to be a woman who gets this, who will be the new presenter. Britain's foremost political broadcasters have embarked on a very public job interview to replace David Dimbleby on Question Time, as they undertake a covert BBC screen test with a live audience under conditions of secrecy. I mean, once this new female presenter will be there, I'm not going to bother watching. To be, it's going to go down the toilet as it usually does. Kirsty Wark is already on. I think she's on Newsnight at the moment. It's horrendous. It's just horrible. Waste of time. Emily Maitlis, I can't pronounce the name. Anyway, Emily, I'm not sure who she is. Don't know who she is. Maybe she might be okay replacement. And then that Ahmed, the woman, again, I've seen her. I think she does the Points of View. That's it. I think she did Points of View. I think that's been stopped now. But anyway, and then you've got Nick Robinson, who should, out of those four, should be taking it, but he's not going to, because it has to go to a woman. Simple as that. Among the shortlisted hosts for the Question Time job, who were each put through their own full-length filmed episode yesterday, that was Sunday, facing real panelists and an audience of regular viewers. Wark told her audience the show was one of the most important programs we have for informed debate, laughing as one member of the public shouted good luck for her pitch for the permanent job. Ahmed was shortlisted after making a public bid for the role on Twitter earlier this year, while Wark told a women's magazine of her ambitions shortly before the Question Time vacancy was announced. The job is widely expected to go to a woman, with David Dimbleby leaving after 25 years at the helm. Here we go, the diversity and nonsense. So, poor Nick, you're wasting your time, but there you go. It's how the cookie crumbles. It's the WBC now, the Women's Broadcasting Company. Nick Robinson has previously been cited as the only man in consideration. Why not Andrew Neil? Andrew Neil would have been, a fairly good. I think, to be honest with you, I think Andrew Neil is a natural replacement for Dimbleby, but it ain't going to happen. Though a bystander reported that Evan Davis, who is leaving Newsnight to take over BBC Radio 4 PM, entered the building yesterday. Again, he would be a great replacement, but it's not going to happen. A woman is going to replace, period. This is the feminist agenda at work. After considering applications, the BBC has put each shortlisted presenter through a live show, inviting people who have previously applied for tickets to the show to a special edition at James Allen's, who's he? Girls' School in London on Saturday. So there you go. Woman's going to be appointed. Simple as that. Those who accepted were asked to hand in their mobile phones before entering the studio. As in regular episodes, they were asked to submit their own questions with topics including Brexit, abortion, drug legalisation, Brett Kavanaugh's Supreme Court confirmation, yoo-hoo, and Theresa May's Dancing Queen performance. Holy sweet Christmas. God help us. It just looks like a stick insect dancing on the stage, a ginormous stick insect. Further auditions with the remaining presenters on the shortlist are expected to continue on Monday. What's the point? Panelists included, I'm not going to go through the names. They, Helen. Anyway, I'm not going to go through the names. Then you get the ubiquitous joke of a geezer where Matterson, or whatever you call her, joked one of the guys was token man on an otherwise female lineup. This is it. It's all going to be changed for women. You're going to see Newsnight from now on for whatever presented. It's just going to be an all-female lineup on all, and then you're going to get maybe the odd male on the show. So my participation in the show is going to go. I'm not going to waste my time. I don't like being forced into these kind of changes, which are not good. If you're going to do a show, get the best person or people for the show. I mean, I think that, to be honest with you, Newsnight should alternate like they did with that show. Not the 9 o'clock news. Is it not 9 o'clock news? Oh, no, it was not. Not the 9 o'clock news. It was another show that had a male presenter. He had to sort of vacate it because of some salacious issues that he had in the past. And then they just alternated the presenters, which was really good. And so I think they should do this with Newsnight. I think they should alternate the presenters every few weeks or every few months. Have a female presenter, then have a male presenter. I mean, maybe they should have, all these 4 plus other people, maybe, 4 women presenters, 4 men presenters, and just use them throughout the year, which would be a good idea anyway. But instead, or even just, you can have 2 presenters. I mean, Dimbleby did it all by himself for all these years. You could have 2 people, a male and a female, sharing the spread. 1 week a male, the next week a woman, 1 week a male, and so on and so on. Alternate it. One member of the audience described Matheson, or whatever we call it, as slightly nervous, but with calm authority. Another said that Ahmed seemed very nice, but did not interact like Dimbleby. A third said Wake took a more proactive approach, adding her interjections made for more gripping viewing, but the extent to which she put her stamp on the show may prove to be too far of a departure from the Dimbleby era for the BBC's casting bosses. Well, there you go. We've got a new female Doctor Who. We're going to have a new woman at the helm of Doctor Who. Sorry, of Question Time. What is there going to be in the long run? I mean, are we going to start seeing, at the top of the societies, are we going to start seeing women going into the tunnels, the sewer tunnels, and starting to work down there? Are we going to start seeing the dustbin people? Not just blokes, you see them doing the dustbins, but are we going to see some big burly girls doing the dustbins at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning? Are we going to see more women sweeping the streets? Because I don't see. I've seen the odd one or two, but not a whole lot. Are we going to see some more female painters and decorators or bricklayers? More female plumbers? How about some more female electricians? When I was on the course, there were 2 women on that course. After this, she was there the first day, the second day. She was supposed to do, it was another 2-day course. She didn't turn up the 3rd day. She couldn't take it. Didn't want to do any more. She paid for 4 days and she only came for 2. The other lady who was there, she was struggling. She continued. It's not that she can't do it. She did struggle. She struggled. Why aren't there more female electricians? Why aren't there more female mechanics? We need to see more female mechanics. Young women can go and work with the AA or RAC as mechanics. Okay, they can work from say 8 till 4 in safe hours, and go out to jobs out on the road, changing batteries and sorting out other issues with cars. Or they can just have just deal with all the female drivers, which would be good. So there needs to be more women in the RAC, more women in the AA out on the streets. Let's start seeing women not just in the hospitals and the nice jobs that are nicely air conditioned, or in the summer, or nice and cool in the winter. Let's see them out on the streets, sweeping the roads, doing the really dirty jobs. Maybe in the steel mills where there's hot metal flowing around. On big industrial sites, pulling in big massive cables, and working on industrial. Women can do these jobs. Let's see more of them. Not just keep on harping on about all the top jobs that these feminists want. There are other jobs, lower jobs that you can do as well, that all women can do and partake. But anyway, I'm just having my say. This is the auditions. We're losing the great Dimbleby, and we're going to get substandard leadership now. But hey, that's how the cookie crumbles. Thanks for listening.